Hey guys, what is up? This is Michael, and this is going to be completely unedited. As soon as I'm done with this and putting image on top of it, I'm sending it to YouTube because I'm just done. I'm freaking done with all these stupid Android phones and just the problems I inflict onto them because it is my fault and they are my problems. And let's just jump into it. I used to have a OnePlus 2, and I still own the device. But after a few screens that got shattered because of my incompetence. After the third time, I just realized, you know what, I'm done. I'm just not gonna even attempt to repair it. A new phone was coming out. I kind of liked the look of it. I didn't have the money at the time, so instead of going for a OnePlus phone, I went for a Xiaomi phone because it was an Android One phone, and that's a program where Android, or the makers of Android, Google, agreed to provide updates for 2 years, which was nice, which is something my OnePlus phone never got. So I go to buy this phone. I purchase it. It comes late because it was coming from Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong. And it just really, really annoyed me how long it was taking to get through customs because apparently it takes like a week, for those of you who don't know. And once I got it, it was just like a breeze to use. It was a bit top heavy. The bottom of it was a bit unfinished. Normally, where the speaker holes are and the microphone hole is on a phone, they're not. They don't have any burrs, and that's just a term that describes loose metal shavings on it. And they weren't like hurting me, but they were just very annoying. And that was something my OnePlus phone, which had very similar holes, never had. So it just kind of made me reappreciate the level of detail OnePlus put into their phones. But I wasn't going to be able to use that anymore because the screen was shattered. And the only way I was able to use my OnePlus phone before and up until I got my Xiaomi phone was because I had put a screen protector on top of broken glass. Yeah, that was not the best solution. I ended up cutting my finger because the broken glass below it had just wiggled its way around the screen protector, cutting me. Not the best thing in the world because it wasn't the best plan in the world. Anyway, as soon as I get the Xiaomi phone, I loved using it. The user interface was incredibly smooth, and it felt like opening up a new phone for the first day, and it felt like that for a good 2 months. And then I dropped it into a little pool of water, and I started noticing some screen distortion. Basically, it just looked like a really warmish yellow, and it looked like it was bleaching like 40 to like 60% of the screen. It was just really bad. Anyway, after that, I needed to repair the screen, right? Because, it didn't have waterproofing. So I reach into the drawer because I didn't have the money to do with another screen protector. I was using the last check I got from my last job to buy this Xiaomi phone, so I obviously couldn't do a screen repair on it. And I just reached into the drawer of old phones that frustrated us, and I just went, okay, I'm just gonna reset one of these phones. I know it has a working screen and a decent enough camera, and I'm just done. I just need something to work to get me through school. And that was about a week ago, and the battery life freaking sucked. It was this old Galaxy Active, not Active. It was a Galaxy Alpha, right? I'm holding it right now, and it's really light. It's really small. I like the form factor of it, except for the battery life freaking sucks. And I couldn't do anything to absolve this, so I just bought a new battery, which was like $10. It was something really like cheap and low cost, but the battery problems kept persisting, and oof, it just was annoying me to the point where there was these glitches happening on the screen, and it was basically between a long enough battery to get me through the day that annoyed the hell out of me to use it, or just going back to my OnePlus phone, which just it had some cracks in the screen, and I just put another screen protector on it again like 20 minutes ago. I just uninstalled all these dumb apps I never used, and I'm basically back to that after a couple months of waiting and using my phone that I've been using for 2 years that I got fed up with because I got cut once. I'm back to that because apparently, even with its cut screen, it has enough waterproofing to survive me. A lovely ending to an awful story. And what is today? It's 4:01 a.m. I'm just gonna go to bed. I just can't freaking deal with these dumb Android phones any longer.